Have you ever wondered why something as small as a handful of nuts could be the reason you wake up 2 or 3 times every night? It sounds simple, but for many elders across India, this quiet habit is silently disturbing their sleep. You go to bed after a long day hoping to rest, but your bladder has other plans. The night becomes a series of interruptions. Your sleep breaks. Your body feels tired, and mornings no longer feel fresh. But here is the hopeful part. Some nuts can actually calm the bladder, while others quietly trigger it. In today's video, we will gently explore 5 nuts that support deep sleep and 5 you should avoid after sunset. These are small changes, but they can bring great relief. Before we begin, I would love to know, where are you watching this video from and what time is it right now? Please share in the comments below. Even a small moment from your day is deeply valued here. And if you find this helpful, please don't forget to subscribe so you never miss the next gentle tip made just for you. As we grow older, many of us begin to notice a quiet change in our sleep. You lie down at night hoping for peaceful rest, but somewhere around 1 a.m., the urge to urinate comes. And then again at 3 a.m., and maybe once more just before sunrise. It is not just a matter of aging, it is your body asking for understanding. After the age of 60, the kidneys begin to work in a slightly slower, more delicate rhythm. They still do their job, but the balance of fluids in the body changes, especially at night. A hormone called vasopressin, which helps hold water in the body during sleep, starts to decrease with age. This means more urine is produced at night exactly when your body needs deep rest. At the same time, the nerves around the bladder become more sensitive than before. Even when there is only a small amount of urine, the bladder sends a signal to your brain saying, "Wake up." In your younger days, the bladder would wait patiently. Now, it reacts quickly, even to small pressure. Certain foods, especially oily or salty nuts, and those that act as natural diuretics, can quietly make this problem worse. They may seem harmless, but taken late in the evening, they gently irritate the bladder or stimulate the kidneys too much. This is why choosing what you eat and when you eat becomes so important after 60. It is not about avoiding food, but about understanding your body's new rhythm and honoring it with gentle habits. 5 nuts that help prevent nighttime urination. 1. Almonds, badam. A gentle relaxant for your bladder. Almonds have always held a special place in Indian households, especially for elders who seek both strength and calmness in the body. They are rich in magnesium and vitamin E, 2 nutrients known to help relax the muscles surrounding the bladder. As we age, these muscles become more reactive, and almonds gently help them stay calm even when the bladder is not fully full. This means fewer false alarms from the bladder during the night and a deeper, more peaceful sleep. Almonds also help regulate blood sugar levels, which can reduce restless wake-ups caused by energy fluctuations at night. If you are someone with diabetes or pre-diabetic conditions, this is especially helpful for keeping your body steady during sleep. The best way to eat almonds is to soak 5 to 7 almonds overnight, peel them, and eat them around 5 p.m. Avoid cold almonds straight from the fridge, as cold foods can disturb digestion in older bodies. 2. Fox nuts, makhana. The lightest snack for the heaviest sleep. Makhana or fox nuts are one of the most bladder-friendly evening snacks for elders across India. They are low in oil and salt, and they do not act as diuretics, which means they won't push your kidneys into overwork during the night. Makhana is also gentle on digestion, which helps reduce pressure on the lower abdomen and bladder as you sleep. It contains calcium and plant protein, both essential for maintaining strength and steady sleep cycles after the age of 60. Many elders in Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, and Bengal roast makhana lightly in ghee with a pinch of jeera for a 6 p.m. snack. This simple dish keeps your stomach light and your mind calm as the evening sets in. You may enjoy a small bowl of makhana, either plain or gently seasoned, but always before 7 p.m. 3. Pistachios. Pista, relaxing the urinary tract. Naturally, pistachios are colorful, cheerful, and rich in potassium, which helps relax the smooth muscles of your urinary tract. This small relaxation has a big benefit. It prevents your bladder from sending false urgency signals during the night. In addition, pistachios offer natural anti-inflammatory support, especially useful if you have mild irritation in the bladder lining. However, pistachios must be consumed in moderation. A large amount may cause bloating or extra fat intake, which disturbs sleep. The recommended amount is one small handful, or about 28 grams, taken between 4:30 and 5:00 p.m. Make sure to choose unsalted plain pistachios, avoid masala or roasted versions sold in packets as they contain too much sodium. 4. Flax seeds, alsai, for hormonal balance and deep rest. Flax seeds are tiny brown seeds with surprisingly powerful effects, especially for older adults who struggle with inflammation or poor sleep. They are one of the best sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which gently reduce inflammation in the bladder and joints. Flax seeds also support the body's natural production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for restful, uninterrupted sleep. Although flax seeds have a mild diuretic effect, they actually help regulate the bladder's rhythm when taken early in the evening. The ideal way to consume flax seeds is to roast 1 teaspoon, then mix it into a warm glass of milk or sprinkle over khichdi. This should be taken around 5:30 to 6:00 p.m., giving your body time to absorb the nutrients and relax by bedtime. 5. Sesame seeds. Till, warming the body, calming the bladder. Sesame seeds or till have been a part of traditional Indian winter diets for generations, especially among postmenopausal women. According to Ayurveda, sesame is a warming food which balances vata energy and helps the body stay grounded and calm. These tiny seeds are rich in healthy fats, calcium, and plant lignans, which support hormonal balance and bladder comfort. Till is especially helpful for women experiencing frequent urination after menopause, as it soothes both digestion and the bladder wall. You can consume sesame seeds as a small laddu after dinner, or mix half a teaspoon of till paste into warm milk around 7:30 p.m. Avoid combining sesame with heavy foods or sweets at night. It works best on its own or with light meals. Each of these nuts and seeds has a unique way of supporting your aging body, not through strong medicine, but through gentle daily habits. By choosing the right nut at the right time, you help your bladder stay calm, your sleep become deeper, and your mornings feel lighter. And most importantly, you remind yourself that even at this stage of life, your body still listens, heals, and responds with love if you care for it with awareness. 5 nuts you should avoid. 1. Peanuts. Mungfali, a common habit that may be quietly causing night disruption. Peanuts or mungfali are loved by many across India, especially during winter evenings with a cup of chai or a simple family gathering. They are affordable, filling, and often roasted with salt or spices that make them even more tempting. But after the age of 60, our body's tolerance changes even towards foods that once felt harmless. Peanuts are naturally high in oil and sodium, which can make them heavy to digest and increase internal heat. For elders, this heaviness leads to bloating, and the salt increases thirst, especially after sunset. This means you might wake up once, twice, or even 3 times in the night just to drink water and use the washroom. Instead of peanuts, try switching to a small bowl of makhana lightly roasted with ghee and cumin. It gives the same crunch and warmth, but without the pressure on your bladder or kidneys during the night. 2. Cashews kaju, the hidden warmth that can disturb your cool. Sleep cashews or kaju are creamy and sweet, often used in sweets like kaju katli or festive curries. But behind their soft texture lies something important that many elders are not aware of. Cashews are high in oxalate, a natural compound that can irritate the bladder and even promote kidney stone formation over time. For elderly people with slower digestion or mild kidney issues, kaju eaten late at night can quietly add to bladder sensitivity. Cashews are also considered heating in nature. They increase pitta dosha according to Ayurveda, which can disturb sleep. If you feel hot at night or wake up sweating, kaju might be one of the silent causes. If you enjoy something soft and rich in the evening, try a small slice of ripe papaya instead. It soothes digestion, cools the body, and does not disturb your bladder during sleep. 3. Walnuts akrot, healthy in the morning but not right before bed. Walnuts or akrot are often praised as brain food, and rightly so. They contain melatonin, a hormone that supports sleep, but they also have compounds that slightly stimulate the bladder. For elders with sensitive bladders or a habit of waking up often, this stimulation can become a quiet disturbance. Unlike almonds or pista, walnuts tend to generate gas in some elderly people, especially when digestion slows after sunset. This gas builds up in the abdomen, creating mild pressure on the bladder even if there is little urine present. You might feel the urge to urinate even though your bladder is only half full. If you love eating akrot, the morning hours are best when digestion is stronger and your body is more active. For the evening, replace them with soaked almonds, which are cooler, gentler, and better suited for nighttime peace. 4. Chia seeds, the small seeds that swell. Silently, chia seeds have become very popular in recent years, even among older adults in India, for their fiber and omega-3 content. But many elders do not realize that chia seeds absorb large amounts of water and expand in the stomach like a sponge. If eaten after 4 p.m., they can swell and press against the bladder, even if you do not drink much water. For elderly people who already feel bloated or experience frequent urination, this pressure may create a false urge to use the toilet. In addition, their high fiber content can sometimes lead to gas and cramping, especially when digestion slows in the evening. It's not that chia seeds are bad, they are healthy, but timing matters. If you want the benefits of seeds, switch to lightly roasted sesame till before dinner. It warms the body, supports the bladder, and does not create bulk in your stomach late at night. 5. Salted mixed nuts, a tasty mix that can wake you thirsty at 2 a.m. Prepackaged, salted mixed nuts have become a quick snack for many older Indians, especially with TV books or late-night chats. But the combination of salt, spice, oil, and heavy protein is not ideal when your body is trying to wind down. Salted nuts increase thirst, leading to more fluid intake and force the kidneys to stay active when they should be resting. At night, your body naturally produces a hormone called vasopressin, which helps reduce urine production. Too much salt can interfere with this hormone, making you produce more urine during the night. As a result, your sleep breaks and your bladder stays alert even when your mind wants to rest. Instead of salted mixed nuts, choose plain almonds or pista before 6 p.m. and avoid anything heavily salted after sunset. And if you must snack late, a warm glass of milk with a pinch of turmeric may help relax the body more than any crunchy mix. Just like we adjust our clothing with the seasons, we must also adjust our food with age and time of day. These 5 nuts may look healthy, but when eaten late, they quietly trigger discomfort, disturb sleep, and place pressure on your kidneys and bladder. By simply shifting the what and when of your evening snack, you may find your nights becoming more peaceful, your body quieter, and your mornings lighter, just as they used to be in your younger days. For elders in India, the evening is not just a time to rest the body, it is also a time to honor it gently. You may have spent your day watering the garden, helping grandchildren with homework, or sitting quietly with your newspaper and chai. And as the sun begins to set, your body quietly prepares for rest. This is when even the smallest choices, like what you eat and when you eat, begin to matter more than ever. When it comes to eating nuts after 60, timing is just as important as quantity. Doctors and Ayurveda experts alike suggest that the ideal time to consume nuts is before 6 or 7 p.m., never too close to bedtime. Why? Because after sunset, the body's digestion slows down and the kidneys begin to shift into rest mode. If you eat heavy or oily foods too late, they may stimulate the bladder, increase urine production, or disturb your sleep without you realizing it. You should also avoid combining nuts with watery fruits like watermelon or citrus, especially in the evening. When nuts are mixed with foods high in water, they expand inside the stomach and may increase pressure on the bladder. This can create unnecessary discomfort and a false urge to urinate during the night. Another simple rule to follow: never eat nuts on an empty stomach and do not exceed 1 handful per day. A safe serving is around 25 to 30 grams, roughly the size of your closed fist. If you enjoy variety, try a handful of soaked almonds with a few roasted makhana as your afternoon snack. This combination is light, rich in good fats, and calming to the body, ideal between 4:30 and 6 p.m. And after a light dinner, perhaps a small til laddu, not too sweet, can warm the body and soothe the bladder before bed. Remember, at this stage of life, it is not about eating less. It is about eating wisely, with rhythm, and with respect for the quiet wisdom of your aging body. As the years go by, our body begins to whisper instead of shout. And one of those quiet whispers comes at night when you're lying in bed, the fan humming above, and yet your sleep breaks. Again. The urge to urinate may come once or twice or even 3 times before the sun rises. And while many say it's just age, the truth is a few small lifestyle changes can make a beautiful difference. The first and most powerful habit is to eat dinner early, preferably before 7 p.m. In many Indian homes, families gather late due to work, TV serials, or evening puja. But after 60, your digestion slows down, and eating too late puts pressure on your bladder as your body tries to rest. Also, avoid watery foods like cucumber, raw tomato, or thin soups after 6 p.m. They are healthy in the daytime, but at night they may increase urine production and disturb your sleep. The second tip is one many elders often overlook: avoid tea, milk, or any fluid after 8 p.m. While a glass of warm milk may feel comforting, it adds fluid to your system right before bedtime. This gives your kidneys more to process and your bladder more reasons to wake you. If your throat feels dry, take a few sips, only just enough to swallow any medicine, but not a full cup. Another quiet trap is the habit of going to the washroom just in case before sleeping. It sounds wise, but actually trains your bladder to empty too early, even when it's not full. Over time, your body learns to wake up for very small amounts of urine, causing more frequent sleep interruptions. So instead, listen to your real urge, not the habit. And if you feel unsure, distract yourself with a short prayer, a soft bhajan, or a few pages from the Ramayana. Now, let us talk about your sleeping posture, something rarely discussed but deeply important. Try sleeping on your left side, as this position reduces pressure on your bladder and improves digestion. Use a low, soft pillow to keep your neck aligned, and place a thin cushion between your knees if you have back pain. Also, wear light cotton sleepwear. Avoid polyester or heavy fabrics that trap heat. A cool, airy room helps regulate hormones like vasopressin, which reduces nighttime urination. These are not big changes. They are small acts of care, done not just for comfort, but for dignity. Because waking up again and again in the night doesn't only break your sleep, it slowly breaks your confidence. And you deserve better. You deserve to rest deeply, to wake up smiling, and to feel steady in your body once again. Let tonight be the night you try just one of these small changes. Perhaps it begins with an earlier dinner, or one less cup of tea. And you may find that your sleep becomes softer, your mornings clearer, and your heart a little lighter. So today, we have gently walked through something that may seem small, just a few types of nuts and some evening habits. But as you now know, these simple choices can make a real difference in how peacefully you sleep, how rested you feel, and how light your mornings become. Sometimes good health is not about big medicines or strict rules. It's about understanding the quiet needs of your aging body and responding with love. If something in this video touched your heart or made you think of your own journey, I would truly love to hear from you. Please share your thoughts or simply write the word hope in the comments. Because hope is a beautiful thing. It reminds us that change is always possible no matter the age. And if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon, and share it with a friend or loved one who may also need this comfort. Your one small action might bring relief to someone who has been quietly struggling too. Until we meet again, I wish you nights as calm as the breeze in your courtyard and mornings as fresh as the first sip of chai by your window. Take care, and may peace find you gently tonight and every night ahead.